habit. There's nothing on the ground. If you come here to the mountain region, you will see money meant for CDF. There are all manner of schools. All schools have tiles. Schools have cabro. They have modern buildings. If you go here to Kajiado North, the money for CDF is visible in the rest of the country. But there's nothing in northern Kenya. Zero. All these leaders are just here in Nairobi. But there is no accountability because they don't even allow audit to take place. They feign insecurity so that audit has to go into northern Kenya. If you look at the money that has been given to the governor since 2013, there are no hospitals, there are no dispensaries, there are no health centers, there are no ECDs, there are no roads, there is no water, there is nothing. Northern Kenya requires a special audit of all the funds that have been disbursed to those areas since that time. Number two, you have asked about IBC. We went to IBC and raised various issues. Of course, we did demand the removal of the CEO, and we are grateful that he has been removed. We call for a transparent and open recruitment of a CEO with no interference from the state. Further, we call upon the IBC to terminate the contracts for the mathematics system of conducting elections, the Venezuelan technology that was illegally extended by the outgoing CEO, Juan Marjan. He did it when there was no commission. It's an illegality, and that contract is illegal, and that contract should be terminated, and IBC should advertise and acquire modern and credible system for conducting our elections. Thank you. On? Yes. Most of these governors cannot complain of extortion. Why they are being is extorted, especially the ones from northern Kenya. They have stolen all the money meant for the people. So I gather the senators are reasoning that since they have stolen from the people, they need to steal from them. Of course, two wrongs don't make a right. Of course, the Senate and the National Assembly has been a theater of corruption. When I was being hounded out of office, the senators who hounded me out of office were given 10 million shillings each, and others 20 million. It's a den of corruption. And so is the National Assembly. And by extension, all public institutions. So this is something that we intend to correct when we form government. The United Opposition intends to deal with corruption head-on because it's the greatest challenge that we have as a country. We have a very, very serious challenge where we even have budgeted corruption and where corruption has been institutionalized and people don't find it anything wrong. Again, William Ruto has really encouraged people to practice corruption. He is bribing people in the loans of State House openly when everybody can see. He calls people and gives them bribes. So once the president has shown that bribery is a way of life, the senators have learned from him because he also started by bribing them. So when he is not available to bribe them, they have to be bribed by somebody else. And so bribery has become a normal way of life in this country, and it has been perfected by William Ruto. He is shamelessly, with his deputy, going around in the country with sacks of money stolen from institutions like Kenyatta National Hospital to bribe people for re-election. And therefore the senators, the MPs, the police, the administrators, everybody is learning from the best. William Ruto is the one who has perfected bribery as a way of life. And therefore everybody has learned from him. And that is the country now that we have. And that is why we are preparing for the next election to correct this situation by removing from office and bringing a government that is transparent and accountable. Yes?
Yes, there's Apollo TV 47. There's a petition in court to stop